What's up, YouTube? So this is just an MGAM follow-up, MGAM ticker. Put out the alert. It was about 90 cents at the time, 92 cents. She's up to $1.50 in the after hours. This is a stock that pumped very close back in the day to HKD and MEGL. So Teddy Zane is the dude who pretty much got people's eyes onto HKD and Megal. And as a result of that, we started following some of the IPOs, and this was one of them. So some credit is due to him for kind of bringing that whole world to a lot of people's attention back in the summertime. Okay, so you know, he didn't alert me on this or anything like that, but once I get a nibble of something, and you know, I tend to follow things in case there's ever a reoccurrence or something down the line, and that's kind of what we're seeing here, guys. Shorts were riding this thing into to zero, just like they're doing with Bed Bath & Beyond right now. Okay, they're riding it down, and the cost to borrow is now 290%. Was it a 280% on my broker? So I always go by that because that's first-hand info. I don't go by Ortex. I don't go by Fintel. If someone wants to look up the cost to borrow average there, sure, let me know. If someone wants to look up the SI, cool. It's too hard to trust them anymore. They're always inaccurate. They're never right. But when I was running Redbox and when I was running TBLT, so Tough Built, we watched that cost to borrow. We watched it go low triple digits, and then it started going 300, 400, 600, 700, 900, 1,050, and those stocks went from $2 to $20. TBLT it was less, but like Redbox was $2, $1.50, $2 to $20. You know, that's 1,000% gainer, guys, and it was very quick. It was like a month and a half. Okay, the float on this is so small. You know, retail piles in, we really can own the float. We can control what's going on here, and you're already seeing it. Some of that pump in the after hours, guys, that was some shorts closing out. Some of the smart ones, for sure. They would, because the volume for the whole day was like 260K, and by the end of after hours, I think it was close to 600,000. Like triple. The volume just tripled out of nowhere, all in the after hours. So to me, that's telling me a lot of retail piling in, and then maybe some shorts closing up their larger short positions on the play while HKD does its thing again or whatever. So we have a good opportunity here. It's going to require some diamond handing, which is not something I'm very fond of, not going to lie. Just with respects to Teddy Zane, okay? I'll leave a link to his channel below as well. No, I don't always talk about you. I haven't really mentioned you at all in a long time. Talked about you in the live today a little bit because people had talked about you. There's haters out there, bro. There's people that want to see YouTubers fail. They want to see me fail. They want to see you fail. They want to stir the pot. I looked in your comments and I saw people defending me and saying I talked good things about you. And I did talk even tonight some good things about you. I don't just, you know, kiss your butt. Sometimes some plays are discussed and I have a totally different opinion, and I think that's where it comes from. Is a lot of people know that I don't like a lot of these pump plays, but this is different. This is already has the numbers. The numbers are there for us. If someone wants to tell me muln is going to squeeze and CEI is going to squeeze and the cost to borrow is 9% or whatever, just off the top of my head, no, it's not going to squeeze on that. That's not how shorts work, and I think a lot of retail just doesn't understand that. Okay, you want to start talking 290%? We're already there. We're already at the. It's like you say, the spring is coiled. It's ready to pop, and it's starting to pop, and then the velocity is going to get intense real quick, and then we're going to start seeing them big fluctuations. $2. It's going to go like pennies, and then it's going to start going quarters, and then it's going to go $1, $2 swings, and it's going to get crazy. You know, we see, I'm not one to put out dumb price targets, crazy price targets. Oh, the next HKD. That would be amazing. And it is literally mathematically possible, right? But the thing with HKD is it was 90% owned by two people. Two people on planet Earth owned 90%. And the shorts, they were not selling it to them. Simple as that. The shorts were shorting it, and no, there was 10% left. So if retail could actually unify for once, and I say for once because they can't seem to do it, ever since AMC and GameStop, we unified on AMC, guys. That had a float of, by the time it was done, 500 million. This is 20.5 million. 20,500,000, guys. It's not going to take many people to unify behind this play and get it to squeeze. It's that simple, but you have to hold shares. I took profits today because I said to everybody watching when I was live, I said, I'm going to cut 300 shares and take some profit, and I'm going to let the rest ride. And I stuck to my plan, and I said, if it hits 150, and that's what it hit. It hit 151. So I stuck to that plan, and those last shares, let's go, baby, right? And if I start to see this is cooking, which it's starting to cook, but I'm not quite too excited yet. You start cooking, I'm buying more. Sure, I'll buy more at $2, $3, $4, $5. It doesn't. I'll buy it as long as it's cooking, and I can see that on StockTwits 5,000 followers. We see that go to 6,000, 10,000, 20,000. We start seeing numbers come in on that, all right? And tomorrow we see volume popping in hard. Sure, I'm a buyer again, even more, right? Even higher than I sold for, that's fine. I don't care. You got to see how the play plays out. I've already got a buy order in for tomorrow. So if it opens lower because no one's awake and some shorts manage to weasel it down a little bit, I'm scooping up some discounted shares. Meanwhile, like, I still have my other 1,200 shares. It's not a big position by any means. Some guys in my Discord's got 8,000. But if only 20,500 people own 1,000 shares each, which is a pretty small entry-level number for a play like this, we own the whole float. So if that float doesn't get diluted, shorts are paying 290% per year interest right now. And that's only going to go up. That ain't going to go down if no one's selling. Your credit card's 20 and you don't like paying that. Do you think a short wants to pay 290% to keep something on their books? Probably not, but it takes time. It's a pressure cooker. It's a hot pot on a stove. You got to keep the fire on. You got to keep the flame on the pot to get that water to boil and to start steaming, right? You can't take off the pressure. So the buying pressure is going to have to be there with the holding to see this one through. I'm going to keep you guys updated on the cost to borrow tomorrow, and it updates only once a day for me. You can check with your own broker, and that will update throughout the day. And I know, like, Ortex and Fintel try to update it. Again, they're not to be trusted, guys. Trust me on this. They're not to be trusted. Their info is sketch at best on a good day. But yeah, I'm glad to have you at my back, Teddy. I appreciate it, and I will try to support you on a couple plays going forward, or at least keep my mouth shut about some of them if I have a differing opinion. It's just with my group of people. Sometimes they're watching me, they're watching you, they're watching some other people, and they often ask me questions. But I don't think my people are coming over there and saying I'm talking trash about you. So I don't really know who these people are, but, you know, fuck the haters, pretty much. And we're here to make some money and win, and that's it. You know, we all got our own lives, so let's get it. Hopefully we will be up over that $2 mark tomorrow, and I think that'll really drive the FOMO, because that'll be 100% in an after hours pre-market, and that's gonna make things go berserk. And God, please get this to the AMC people, to the GameStop people, to the BBIG people, to the ATHs people, to the mmtlp, the GT2, all these floats that are hundreds of millions of shares, hundreds of millions of shares. Please let them wake up one day in their life and realize maybe something else is the squeeze for 2023. AMC and GameStop, you guys were 2021. We are 2 years in. Let's go.